All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather of Waterbrooklyn, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. And the birds are singing, so take it away, birds. All right. Hey, good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Aaron. Today is a 2-cup coffee day. This holds 4.5 cups of coffee. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning, Pam. Yeah, the birds are just going crazy. I think there's supposed to be storms coming again, rain and all that. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to find someone to shack up with during the bad weather. Don't know. Hey, Dan, 2 days in a row. Cool. Nick, you're back in Texas. Cool. Oh, hey, Nick, I need to talk to you about the cow. We'll talk later. Okay. In fact, I'll send you a message after the donut shop closes. Okay, Aaron, only 1 cup. Hopefully, it's one of those like big big Bubba mugs. But we'll see. Hey, Pam, Wolf. Good morning, Faye. Hey, how you doing? Okay, Melanie, I'm probably going back to bed for a bit after this, despite the coffee I'm drinking. Didn't sleep much. I can believe that. Do birds shack up or nest up? Or run away off to a hotel together? I don't know. Hey, Holly, good morning. Kiri, good morning. Pam, I know your birds are going to have mine going soon. They are not my birds. I am their human. It's kind of like a relationship with a cat. Hey, good morning, Isaac. Gonna give him the free milk and cow talk? No, he's an adult. He is in charge of his life. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Roxana, Tammy, good morning, Michelle. It's humid this morning. It's warm and it's humid. And I suspect there's going to be rain. I don't have my, the Scarlet Pimpernel growing yet to tell me if it's going to rain or not. So let's see. What is the weather saying today? Oops, I rearranged my phone. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's Jasper. All right. Currently 64 degrees. And this afternoon, there's like a 60% chance of rain. And then it continues to rain on through Tuesday next week. Oh, well. Hey, Kathleen, good morning. Mike, good morning. Bam, yep, we are full of it. It is a crazy morning. I don't know. Oh, but I do have some good news. And normally I have something for Amazon Puppet Horror or Puppet Theater of Horror, but I won't be able to do the puppets for it because I actually have props that frankly are too big to include into the puppet show. It will make sense in a little bit here. Okay, Faye, it's Clifton north of Cleveland. Yeek. Okay, Wolf, we got up to 41 yesterday. Woke up to 27 degrees and snow for a high today. Hit at 7 a.m. here. Hey, do what you can. Hey, it's Kelsey. So, Kelsey, how you doing? How was IKEA? Just wondering. Hopefully wondering. April, no, it's a little different. All right. Jill, good morning. A few sprinkles in San Antonio this morning, sitting out on the back porch with my 3rd cup, and the birds are happy. Cool. All right. A bunch of scammers always show up after an event and say, I've never asked this help for anything before. Then they ask for help with something like they help me find a plumber or whatever, and they say, hope he's cheap because I'm. Yeah, okay, Julie, I will say if in the case of Melanie Black yesterday, I've known her for 8 years. I know exactly what's going on, and she is not a scammer, but yeah, a lot of the others are. So, all right. Hey, Bernice and Donna, good morning. Sarah agrees. Hi, Kelsey. We are all wondering. Good morning, BJ, Jessica, and the morning crew. Holy moly, are you loud this morning? That's okay. You got a beautiful voice. Hey, Siri. Oh, with a beautiful sunrise? Cool. Kimberly, good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Nicole. Since the freeze, I have plenty of birds out, but haven't seen any squirrels. How did the squirrels do in town? I know in our neighborhood, the squirrels are still thick. Squirrels are pretty good at surviving. They get the fur, they bundle up, they do okay. I need my first cup. Taking the kids to school a little late today because hubby was sleeping on my phone. All right. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning, Jonathan. Okay. Kelsey, there was a lot going on last weekend on her end, so I offered to postpone her date until this weekend instead, so trying to be patient and considerate. All right. That's the way to play the game, Kelsey. Hey, good morning, Laura Lee. How are you today? Oh, okay, Pam. Rheumatoid arthritis stinks. Mine is in full rebellion. I can believe it with the stress and the weather changes and all that going on right now. That can really trigger flare-ups. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Wade. Good morning, Wade. And Montgomery is reporting in with lots and lots of squirrels there, too. Okay, so, like I said, normally this would be time for Amazon Puppet Theater of Horror. But like I said, I got something to show you, and it's too big to do the puppets with. So, some what's going on? When a customer returns something to Amazon, Amazon sticks it on a pallet. They kind of separate it by different things like electronics or clothing or kids' clothing, things like that. They set it on a pallet, shrink wrap it, and then sell these pallets of returned goods to whoever wants to buy them. So this is great, for certain people. You can get a pallet of electronics, go through, see which ones work, and then sell them, at a flea market or something like that. It's a kind of a commercial. It's another way for Amazon to make money and not deal with waste, because then they can just sell the waste to other people who then figure out ways of making money from it. So one of the things, though, with dietary supplements is they will put damaged food items and dietary supplements and all this stuff on a pallet. They don't care. They shrink wrap it and sell it off. And so the dietary supplement can end up like for sale at a flea market, which if it's opened or anything, it's not good. But there are people willing to buy open bottles of vitamins out there. So to control our brand, we pay extra. If a bottle of Medicine Man Plant Co. Product gets returned to Amazon, we then pay for them to ship it to us, and we pay $1.25, which is the same amount we pay extra for Amazon to ship the bottles to you. And if you've received it, you've noticed what Amazon gives you for that $1.25 is some bubble wrap in an envelope. But we got a bottle back from Amazon, the return. One bottle. So I'm not saying Amazon should be shipping our product to you like this. But it is interesting. Oh, and so there's even more. Yeah. So, yeah. So when Amazon is shipping something back to us, apparently this is how it's going to come to us. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah. Sorry, but I got excited because we have a new entrant. Hello, Melissa. Good morning and welcome to the Donut Shop, where we socially gather, talking about whatever, just kind of, ignoring the apocalypses going on outside. So you are welcome. Hope you find something amusing to hang out with and stay. You will find that the people here are very, very nice. Right, people? You're very, very nice. Okay. One of those lab-created mosquitoes. Okay, I sadly have a bottle to return. They sent me the wrong product and the replacement bottle was busted. Luckily, I have an old title to put them in, or bottle to put them in. Ugh. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that arrived just today, and it's like, okay, and it's like, what package are we expecting from Amazon? And then I saw it was return authorization code, and it's like, holy. Now, the theory I have before I completely, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, innocent until proven guilty, kind of the American way. Used to be anyway. So Amazon probably, for those things that are being returned to the manufacturer, instead of just putting it on the pallet, shrink wrapped and sent out, they probably go to another room where they have just one box and one, piece of bubble wrap, one size fits all sort of thing. And it's just cheaper for Amazon to, instead of having a bunch, different size boxes and different size bubble wrap and all that sort of thing, they just, it fits in either this box or this box, and away we go. So that's my theory. It's actually somewhat less resource intensive in the long run. But anyway, yep, we are nice coffee drinking, donut eating people. This is true. Of course, and then there's Kimberlyn. Good morning, Kimberlyn. Kimberlyn is our war chief. So if we end up in a battle with some other tribe or something like that, Kimberlyn is the one who leads us into battle, for she is fierce, but lovable, like a cute little badger. Yeah, okay, Kevin. Currently, boxes and wrapping material are in short supply. Everything is shipping mail order, likely using what they have. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. They just assigned, these boxes are for returns, and, just go with it. So, but it was a little of a bit of a shock when it came in. And I figured, oh, the tribe is going to love this. So, hey, good morning, Julie. Okay, so I want to put up a trellis or two. I'm wondering if there are any metals I can find around the farm that I should avoid using in the ground for fruit and vines. Is rebar okay? Rebar is fine. Rebar is iron. The only issue with rebar is it's going to rust. If possible, paint it some, with like a Rust-Oleum paint, or even, maybe coat it in wax or something where it's in contact with the ground. But otherwise, that's fine. I wouldn't necessarily use a galvanized type material. But on the other hand, I know lots of people grow things in galvanized tubs, and there's never been any warnings against it. So even maybe galvanized is okay. But really, as far as, I guess, lead, yeah, you don't want to use lead. But I don't think they make many lead pipes anymore. So yeah, I think, rebar or another metal is fine. Hey, good morning, Julie. All right, just scrolling back. Seeing if there's any. Kimberly, sorry, your arthritis is flaring up too. Oops, let's see. Let's see. We saw squirrels even through the storm. They would dig through the snow to get to the bird seed on the ground. That makes sense. Ooh, sup? I get to shop for a farmhouse sink today. Any suggestions? Deep. Don't get one of these little shallow things. And in the case of sinks, I personally like the stainless steel over the porcelain. I think the stainless steel is more durable, less likely to chip, and stainless steel, well, ideally if you could get copper, that would be best, because copper has some natural antibiotic properties, but stainless steel is also pretty easy to to sterilize. You pour some boiling water on it and poof, it's clean. So yeah, deep stainless steel, and then a tall faucet that goes up far. I don't know. So imagine this is a sink, and then you have like some places will have a faucet that's right here, and so you can't get your hands under there to wash it. So especially with a barn sink, have a long faucet that extends out over the sink so there's enough room for you to wash your hands. Hey, Deanna. Happy Friday Eve to you, too. So they did not. And then they credited our account. They searched for them for the 90 days or whatever they said they were going to search. They could not find them. They credited our account. We started using that credit to advertise on Amazon, and it was being very successful. And then someone at Amazon did find our stuff and took back the money that they had credited us without telling us. And so our ads shut down, and that happened like on a Friday evening, and we didn't find out about it. But now we got the ad set up on a credit card. That was kind of, too trusting on our part that, we should have had a backup credit card for our ads rather than just using the money that Amazon credited us. Because, they said after this point they would stop looking, and they gave us the money, paid us for it. And so life was okay. But then when they found it, they found it well after when they said they were going to stop looking for it. And so it kind of screwed up some of our orders, and not the orders going out to customers, but the, getting the next batch of liver pill made and that sort of thing. So the behind the scenes manufacturing, suddenly, we put in an order to replace the product, and then bam, suddenly we had 3,000 new bottles of it on top of the bottles that we are, the bottles that we work to manufacture. So it's always screwy. Always screwy. Whoop. Okay, Mom, Dad, good morning, everyone. Going fishing this afternoon. Clam Outdoors is sponsoring us. They specialize in winter fish houses and other outdoor sporting equipment. Okay, cool. So, Dad, this is a Capable Partners event, I assume? You don't have much ice fishing time left. Don't you have to get the ice fishing houses off, March 1st or something like that? It's coming up. Correct. Den saying galvanized is zinc and nickel. Think that's right. Yeah. So usually they'll take iron. They will coat it with a mixture of zinc and nickel, or sometimes zinc and nickel and a few other things. And what happens, the zinc and nickel work as a sacrificial anode to the iron, which means instead of the iron corroding away, the zinc and nickel does. And so it protects the structural integrity of the iron, at least until all the galvanization is gone. So it's old corrosion chemistry type stuff. Ooh, grandson school, they referred to as a tribe, the Santa Fe Indians. Okay. How long that'll last? Let's see. So it's okay in my case to eat turtle brownies with my coffee. Of course. We are non-discriminatory. Any sort of bread product, flour-based, gluten. Heck, you can eat chickpeas with your coffee, and we will go, more power to you. If that's what you like, do it. There's a donut eating people? Ah! Attack of the Killer Donuts. For those of you who have never seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, I highly recommend watching it once. But only once. Maybe twice. Hey, let's see. What's this? Congratulations here. Oh, cool. Sarah, here's a fun announcement. We are expecting a baby girl in August. Awesome. Congratulations. Just saying, Merriweather works for a female's name too. Throwing it out there. Mary. Okay, Aaron, this is sink advice. Make sure to plan where the drain hole is versus any special things you are attaching to the sink, like a faucet, soap dispenser. I didn't think of this and have the biggest pain to refill the soap dispenser because of the garbage disposal being on the same side. Ooh, good point. Okay, and here is Melanie again. Like I said, I can vouch for Melanie. I've known her for, 8 years at least, probably longer, Melanie. Her father died last week up in Indiana, and they're trying to pay for the cremation things here. So she's saying, if anyone still wants to donate to my dad's cremation, you can do it on PayPal or Zelle through Chase Bank with my email address, shadowmib@gmail, or I now have Venmo now at someone's suggestion, venmo.com/Melanie-Black-92. So, yeah, like I said, her father died up in Indiana. Then they are trying to get enough money together for the cremation. Whew. I still need to donate. You know what? I need to set my wallet out here so I remember. Okay. Oh, what's this? I've been wrapping those with asphalt roll wrap, roofing type. Not sure if it eliminates, but so far, okay. I guess I'm coming into a discussion there. Okay, do plants absorb zinc and nickel from galvanized planters? No, what happens is as the zinc and nickel get oxidized, preventing the iron from rusting, they become water-soluble molecules that can slowly seep into the soil. Now, as far as where they're going, mainly they're going downwards in the soil rather than, creeping in, because when you water, the water flushes it down. So there is a chance that some of the zinc and nickel may be absorbed by certain plants. I would not plant mustards in a galvanized tin, the galvanized container. But if it's just like the feet of a arch or trellis or something like that, the zone of zinc and nickel is going to be small. And remember, you actually need a certain amount of zinc and nickel in your diet, so it's not bad. But mainly, if you can find something else, go ahead and find something else. But it's not really going to be a huge issue. Yeah. Now, Melanie is right. Whatever you do, do not burn galvanized steel. The vapors that come off are really bad for you, like hospital bad, and that is correct. Sometimes people will use galvanized tubs as a burn pit. Don't do that, because inhaling zinc vapors is much different than getting a little bit that the plant absorbed into you. Yep, Kelsey, some brownies are just better than others. Turtle brownies, triple chocolate brownies. Yep. Oh, cool, Isaac. Dangerfield I can never say that right. Dangerfield State Park was beautiful hike yesterday. We wore coats in the morning and had to turn the AC on the ride home. Yeah, yesterday was warm. The last like 2 days, and frankly, right now, I got a little bit of perspiration on the top. Ooh, if anyone, yes, I have a widow's peak. I think, Mom, you have a widow's peak, don't you? Mark to Mom, do you have a widow's peak? But yeah, it's getting nice. But now these next few days are just supposed to be rainy and nasty again. Oh well, it'll be good for the plants. It'll good watering of the plants and help them recover. Oh man, squirrel season is still going on. That was my favorite. Dad, I used to love hunting squirrels with you. Absolutely love hunting squirrels. So tasty. Chickpeas and coffee. That's a hard no from me, Doc. So be it. But like Bernice says, and if you don't drink coffee or eat donuts, that's okay too. We are about mental health, social gathering, feeling part of something, because that's what humans need in their lives, that social interaction. Okay, Jonathan. If someone you know wanted to make and sell widgets in their garage, would you suggest Amazon after all you've been through? The answer is it depends. If you are happy with low sales and, basically it's about eyeballs. The more eyeballs that see your products, your widgets, the more likely someone is to buy it. And Amazon throws a lot of eyeballs at things. And so that was the main reason for us to going on Amazon. Now, we are transitioning over to our own website. Originally, we were picturing like Amazon sales being 90% and our website being 10%. But now we're looking to get more like 50-50 split between the website and Amazon. And if the numbers work out, even higher, and just kind of use Amazon as a window shop. So I would recommend it as a way of getting your products out there, but be warned, it's going to be a lot of work. And I will say with dietary supplements, it's even more work because there's a lot more rules and regulations and so forth. But if you have some sort of mechanical widget or something like that, I would say, yes, try and sell it on Amazon, but don't try and only sell it on Amazon. Get a Shopify or Square or some other, internet shopping cart website builder type thing. They're actually pretty easy to set up, to code. It's a lot of just plug and play sort of things. Have your own website. Amazon does not let you tell people about your website, but most smart people will go, this is brand, Gazubi from, whatever. Let's Google brand Gazumi, and hey, there's their website, and I can buy it directly from them. So I would say, yes, be ready for headaches, and don't make it your primary sales channel. Make it the thing that people see. Use it for like window shopping. More and more people have started to use Amazon as a window shopping place and then buy it direct from the manufacturer. Okay, so that was a bit longer. Okay, Sharon, morning. Many of our pine trees have turned brown. Anyone know if they might recover from the freeze? Yes, I suspect the pine trees will recover from the freeze. They are durable plants, even the ones down here. So it's just a matter of patience. Like, I don't know if you can see, my kumquats all look like this instead of green, but I'm feeling optimistic that they're still alive. They just, they're in shock, they're recovering, they're going to drop those leaves, and they're going to put out new leaves. And I think the same with the pine trees. Pine trees are very, very durable, very long-lived. Pine trees actually have a very good immune system. And so at this point, I would not worry about them. Now, if it's June and they're bare of leaves, or the needles are all still brown and there's no sign, then you might want to start worrying about it, especially if it's in an area where it can fall on your house. But at least wait until hurricane season starts, June 1st, before doing anything radical to them. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It probably is longer than 8 years. So I try and judge things by how old are my kids, and did I know the person before we got the kids or after we got the kids? And usually that's pretty effective. But even then, now with the older one will be turning 18. Minnie Weather will be turning 18. Wow. Not until summer, but just the fact that she's turning 18. Man, I still feel like I just got her from China. Anyway. Okay, mine too. Baby Italian stone pine. Everyone's saying wait a few weeks. Yep, just be patient. The Doc, I was looking back today, and you have been part of my world through 5 moves in 4 states. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Wolf. That makes me feel good. Thank you for making me feel good, Wolf. Here's to you. And that wasn't just an excuse to drink coffee. That was actually a very sincere thank you, Wolf. Okay. Any suggestions for that rusting on a galvanized well pipe roll wrap? Okay, is that where we were getting into the tar paper and stuff? Ooh, Melissa, planning a fishing trip for my birthday on Sunday. Cool. Where are you going? What sort of fish are you after? Catfish? Hopefully catfish. Catfish are delicious. So happy early birthday. Now, if it was actually your birthday, you would get the death metal Swedish death metal happy birthday song of death from me, because I only really have one type of singing voice, and it's been described as you should be in a Swedish death metal band. But anyway, but it's not your birthday today, so you don't get it. Ooh, yeah. Warm temps are making me want to do a yearly first dip into the Comel River sooner this year. Can't wait. Isn't that wild? I mean, a week ago it was 0 degrees and we were all, freezing our tukuses off, and now we're thinking, I want to jump in that fresh water, that wild water there. Okay, that was the timer, so it is time for the group take. Oops, I've already forgotten your name. Just a minute, I need to scroll back. Oh well. Okay, so to the new people here, Melissa, was it? Yeah. My real job is the herbalist chemist formulator for Medicine Man Plant Co. And so we sell a number of dietary supplements. And every morning at 7:50, we have the group take. Woo! Group take, where those of you who are actually taking them take them together as part of a social bonding thing. And so just to show you what we got, so these are herbal supplements made from traditional herbs that actually have scientific backing, because I do have a PhD in chemistry and I need science. So like the blood pressure pill, the hawthorn and the ginger and the rosella all have scientific backing that they assist with maintaining proper blood pressure. And the libido pill, because it's almost the weekend. The immune pill with the elderberry and echinacea and a few other things. So got to take my immune pill. I like to wash it down with coffee. Hey, good morning, Henry. I have a couple of 100 cedar waxwings eating privet in my yard. First time I've ever seen them. So much poop on my roof, it sounds like it's raining. Ah, she said the magic word. We drink. All right. Another one, the brain pill. Focus. Oh. And this one I love. This is my favorite. Besides how powerful it is, how good it smells. Oh, cool. Hey, Siri's daughter, good morning. Hopefully you're getting a good education or at least some social gathering here. So hi to Siri Martin's daughter. Chirpy says hi too, Siri Martin's daughter. Okay. And the last one, the liver pill to support and maintain proper liver action. Because the liver is really, really, really important. Don't you know? Okay then, don't you know? Slipping into my Minnesotan. Oh, wow, Melanie. Okay, I just checked. The first foraging class I took was back in 2012, and I think we met slightly before that. I'm trying to remember, was it from the Zombie Squad or the Hoodlums or which internet group? All right. Lots of people are yelling out to the daughter. Cool. Yep, he is. I don't know, maybe. Wow. Let me see if I can. All right. I'm going to spin the camera. I don't think it's going to show what I want to show, but we'll try. Yeah. So the trees next door are filled with cedar waxwings. There's like, I don't know, 50 of them or so in the tree. Wow. Okay. Tracy, good morning, tribe. I find that I must be in recovery some mild PST, post-traumatic stress disorder. Is it okay to wash clothes? Is it okay to pour up my milk jugs of water? How long can I stay in the hot shower? Worse has been trying to keep my teenage parents mentally upright. Prayers for anyone sharing the lingering anxiety like me. Love you guys. Tracy, that is not surprising whatsoever. You have gone through an amazing, stressful, and traumatic situation. Of course, you're going to be a little. I mean, I'm a little. I was like looking. I have lots of water stored, and I was thinking, do I really need this much water stored? Because we just came through this thing and didn't have a problem, and it's like the caveman part of me is saying store water, and the hard part is turning the faucets all the way off, because I'm thinking, do I want to leave the faucets drip a little in case we do get another freak hard freeze? And even though I've checked the weather, no, there's not one coming. It's like, well, so yeah, you are not undergoing anything unusual. That is basically the brain responding to what you've been through. So as far as keeping it up, hang out with us, hang out with social crowds, get your mind off it, and just don't think about it. Is the first step. Yeah, there are some other things that one can do, but that falls in the realm of medical advice. But so, all right. Oh, hey. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna get back to you, Tracy. I just said, hey, Julie. Love you, Julie. Not anything right now, but we're hoping by the end of this year to have some stuff out for that. So the helping in particular blood sugar control. So we're playing around with that. Sorry, Chirpy is in the kumquat tree next to me, and is picking at the dead kumquats. Okay, so Tracy, so post-traumatic stress syndrome, it is a feedback loop between the brain and the physical aspects in the body of the fight or flight reflex. So remember, humans are evolved to have the fight or flight reflex. When they are faced with a life-threatening threat, they undergo some physical changes. The blood flows back from the extremities to the core to keep the lungs and heart oxygenated, so your hands start to shake. Your vision shrinks down to tunnel vision, so you can only focus directly on the threat. Your digestive system shuts down, and your saliva making shuts down, so your tongue gets dry and it becomes hard to speak. And your stomach, you get the butterflies in your stomach. Your stomach starts feeling all sorts of weirdness because it's actually not doing what it normally is doing. So these are all symptoms of the fight or flight reflex. And what happens is your brain perceives a threat, it activates this system. And in the case of post-traumatic stress syndrome, a feedback loop forms, where then the brain goes, wow, the body is really scared. It's really reacting. Maybe I should be even more scared. And so the brain gets even more scared, which triggers even stronger response, and then causes the brain to get even more scared. And so it circles around until you are unable to do anything because you're in such a panic. Basic model there. But there are different drugs and stuff that break that feedback loop. So the fight or flight reflex, it is controlled by the involuntary muscle actions, which are controlled by the beta waves in the brain. So there are a number of beta blockers, medicines that block beta waves. Propranolol is the most famous, because people who were taking propranolol to help control blood pressure, which is what it was designed to do, found that they are braver. It interferes with the fight or flight reflex, and so they don't get that stage fright. And so it became a secondary use for propranolol to help people deal with stage fright. So like musicians and so forth. Well, then they discovered, and I know it's 8 o'clock and I got to get going here soon, but then they discovered that people with post-traumatic stress syndrome and getting that weird feedback loop going on, taking a dose of certain beta blockers will interfere, will suppress the physical aspect, so the brain doesn't start seeing that and freaking out and cause this feedback loop. Now, when they are doing it under very carefully controlled therapy events. They're not just popping the beta blockers and going on with their life. So you basically have to start by suppressing the involuntary fear response and then work on the brain through therapy and get back to where you're at. Okay, so one of the, man, the FDA is going to come down on me. Hawthorn tea. Hawthorn tea. The hawthorn has a good beta blocking properties, and so the hawthorn tea helps suppress some of that stage fright, the fear, the fight or flight reflex. Just saying. Okay. Oh, look what we got here. Look what we got here. Hey, Hamed Batuba Adeo. Julia texted it. She's giving out money. I just got, okay. You know what? We got one. We'll nuke him later. Actually, can I nuke him now? Yep. All right. I'll take care of you. All right. So at this point, I need to get going. It's after 8. Tonight on Merriweather's World, try member Aaron and also Kristen Blackman and maybe even Nick Blackman will be on to talk about their work with Alpha Search and Recovery, a canine search and rescue unit here in Houston. So it's going to be fascinating. 8 p.m. tonight, same place as you're watching now. We'll be talking about the powers of the dogs because the dogs are pretty amazing. Some interesting searches they've been on, and then also, perhaps most importantly, what you can do if one of your loved ones disappears into the woods or is otherwise lost, to best help the search and rescue. Okay, so love you all except for Hamid Batubi Adeo. We're gonna crack down on you, bud. But other than that, have a great day. Hang in there. Hugs to you all. And of course, Mom, Dad, love you. Good luck fishing, Dad. And see you tonight. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. And take care. End broadcast.